Good morning, everyone. This is Talon, and welcome to another episode of Mist Survival Guide. Now, I have built myself a new bow to replace that one that broke in the bows and arrows one that we got for free. Finally, the animal guts dried. So, let's go and test it out. On what I hear you scream very quietly into your microphone. Simple. On Raiders. Where are we? That is our house. That is next door neighbour. There's the tower we got the shotgun from. Over here, just a little way, I go very quietly, is a raider camp. I don't know what you call them. I don't know if they're raiders, bandits, I don't know if they're... I don't know. Call them all Bob for all I really care. But I'm going to call them raiders. I have got 13 arrows. For somebody who's good at this game, 13 arrows would take down 5 people very, very easily. For me, 13 arrows might just about hit 1. So, I am not saying this will be the best example you will ever see of how to take down this raider camp. In fact, it won't be. But what I am saying is this is how average Joe does. Okay? Couple of things to be wary of is number 1, there are 5 raiders. Sometimes 4 if you're very lucky, usually 5. Number 2, in these woods over here, there's a bear that lives, and he has killed me more times than raiders have. And number C, one thing that is absolutely vital to bring with you is a crowbar, and you'll see why if I survive. So, see, I'm full of confidence, absolutely brimming full of confidence. We'll do this, just maybe not this time. So, let's start picking them off. There is number 1. That sort of range I can shoot at. Anything over that, and you might as well give me the back end of a bus for all the good it will do me. Now, I was saying, this is actually a live experiment now. I was saying that the best thing about these, about arrows, is that you can get them back again. See, there it is, stuck right in his back. So, now we just need to decide how we get rid of the other 4. Raiders, the best way to describe them is to think of them like marine pack dogs. They are crack shots, they will never miss. If one fires at you, there's a 99.9% chance it will hit you. And number 2, if one sees you, the others will all come straight away as well. You won't just be 1-on-1, you will be 4-on-1 at the click of your fingers. I'm going to go running over the back over here very quick because I want to do this from a distance. A very, very long distance. A couple of 100 miles would be good. And let's just see what the situation is. You have to admit that was an impressive shot though, wasn't it? It was good. Now that guy there, you think he's miles away. He will see us. There is no doubt in my mind he will see us. Hello. And I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss! I missed. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him. I wish there was a name in triangle. Damn it! You see what I mean? I am hopeless with a bloody bow and arrow. One! Oh my god! I think that's 3 left. Okay. Well, let's look on the positive here. We've got 1. 2. Okay, we got 2 down. That's 3 to go. Oh, it's a feather. I need a feather. Love feathers. Never leave a feather behind. Well, we're rinsed. We got 2 shots left. And the other predicament that we're in is if one guy hears a gunshot, every other raider... Where's he gone? Why can't I see him? Every other raider will come from within about a 5-mile radius to his assistance. So it won't be 1-on-1, it'll be 3-on-1 immediately. If we could take this guy down, that would make our life so much easier. There we go. Okay, we're out of arrows. We're out of arrows. I can't deny that. But didn't he just die? Or am I dreaming? This one just killed him. Did he not go down? Oh look. That could come in very handy. That could come in very handy. Still got 2 arrows. Let me put them back in the quiver really quick. 3 arrows! Oh my god, we're laughing. We are absolutely laughing here. That is 2 left. Question is, how will we get the other 2? That guy there, I'm actually not particularly worried about, because him I can just pistol straight in the head. It's the last wandering one that's going to be our problem. In fact, I've got a little bit of a plan here. This is a little tiny bit risky. Just a touch risky. Shoot him and run away. Run. I'm changing my shotgun really quickly just in case. Sure, there's one left. I'm sure there's one left. Unless I've completely miscounted. Which would be lovely. Oh, yeah, there is one left. He's over there. Which way is he going to come? Let's take a bet on this. Do you think he'll come from the left or the right? I don't care, I'm going this way. I might have to go on a bit of an arrow hunt later, because that was an entire farm full of chickens that died for those arrows. There he is. Boom! And there we go. And another rifle. You got anything on him? No. Right. Okay, we have one cleared raider camp. Let's see what goodies we can find. For a start, I need to pick up a load of arrows. Actually, that's quite handy. They're all actually right. Okay. That could be worse. I don't know where most of the other ones are gone. What how many we're actually missing? 7. Add arrows. Okay, we're only actually, we're only 3 arrows down. That is not bad going. There's a chance, with a bit of searching, I might actually remember where the hell they went to as well. Anyway, that can be dealt with off-cam. On-cam, let's have a quick scout around these cars, because I'm in need of some engines at the moment again. Not that they'll be in the boot. But, main purpose coming here is to go inside this cabin. For a couple of reasons. Number 1, I can finally reload my gun. Number 2, we get a few bits and pieces. Not a huge amount, but it's nice. This should be ammo as well. This is the sort of reason you need to bring a crowbar with you. Another shotgun. Actually, that'll be handy in a second, you'll see why. Another gun. Well, we are doing pretty well for guns now. In fact, I'm actually going to drop one of these down into a number 4 slot, because I've got a load of rifle ammo back at the cabin. Upgrade inventory. That will put us up an extra couple of slots. Look at where we are now. That was a 3-slot one, that one. Excellent, right. The biggest part of doing that is behind here, because this isn't a guide about raider camps. This is a guide about AI companions. This is Rachel. Say hi, Rachel. Miserable cow. She's never once talking to me. This is Rachel. Rachel spawns in different places, and I've learnt this as I've gone along. This could be Rachel. I've had this be Katie. I've also seen a guy, I can't remember the other guy's name, Scott I think it was, right? There's at least 3 different characters in this. I've seen Rachel here before in my last walkthrough. I've also seen Rachel in a tower, which is a raider camp the other side of the map we'll do another time. But we'll come back to Rachel in a minute. I just want to carry on looting at the moment. Because there's some interesting things about Rachel. And not just what she's wearing. There's some interesting... Well, okay, there's a couple of interesting things. I'll move that pointer out of the way because I think that's the wrong place for it. What's interesting about Rachel and the other ones is that it's obviously their first attempt at showing they are intending on putting AI NPC companions in the game. Because if we rescue Rachel, it'll say, does she want to... Do you want her to join our crew? Rachel's a nurse, Katie's a soldier, the other guy I think is a soldier as well. Would you take her to camp and join your crew? I can see benefits of both yes and no. Now, instinct is to say yes, because it will give you another person for your camp. But, realistically, she doesn't do a single bloody thing to help. So we will, just for the sake of it. But you'll see when we get back there, the sort of stuff you actually do, which is very, very limited. So that's the raider camp taken down. We'll head back now. Be nice to find those other arrows, but it doesn't matter. We can make some more. Kill some more chickens. Well, that's replaced. That's replaced 3 arrows. Perfect. Now, somewhere around here will be Rachel. Could be anywhere. I don't think they come upstairs. No. Could be inside. We'll have a look. Oh, come on, where are you? I do wish I was just something that's all called them to you. So I'll go to sleep for an hour in case she's decided to walk over here particularly slowly. Right, where are you, Rachel? I think she might have got to put off the idea of coming here, actually. Seriously. Have I walked past her 4 times and just not noticed? Is that what it is? They don't go very far away from the camp, so... Let me try this another way. If I build something really random, what can I build? Is that leather dry? Yeah. There's only a limited amount of things that you can do with these characters. The first thing is nothing at all, because they don't really do anything. Right, assign work to AI. Too far from base shelter. I'm not assigned us to base. How strange. I don't remember reassigning the base, but again, early access, who knows? That could explain that. Now, hopefully now that we've set this as the base, Rachel will suddenly appear from somewhere. So, one thing you can do is get an AI task owned by NPC to do a task for you. Oh, there she is, fell out of the sky. Right. She'll do that. Now, the second thing you can get an AI to do, NPC, is you can ban them from rooms. This one you can't, because it's too small to have rooms, no room select. That big white house, you can ban them from certain rooms. The purpose of that, I have got no clue at all, unless you want a private bedroom, and they're not really interested in doing anything apart from walking around the perimeter anyway. So I just don't get it. The other thing is... Hey, right. You can try and talk. Pressing number 1 now, nothing happens. Status and inventory. I can give her a rifle. I haven't got a spare pistol. I've actually got a spare melee weapon I can give her. It's a bad one, but I don't really care. Let's put that in there. Let's go with that close combat knife.
Yes.
Right, so I can give her that. I can even get her to hold things, so she acts like a mobile inventory. But I just don't really get the point, because I can't bring her with me on missions. I can't get her to go hunting bear while I'm out, which would be very handy to come back and suddenly find the cupboards full of bear fat or something like that. They just hang around doing very little. Now, the only thing that I haven't ever seen so far, not to say it doesn't happen, is I wonder if, now she's armed, she tries to defend this place when there's mist. If she actually uses her guns. I've never once seen an NPC fire a shot, but that's not to say they don't. Now, it's a really interesting concept that they're adding AI companions, I suppose you call it, NPCs, this early on. It's absolutely pointless. There's very little point in rescuing her other than just for the glory of saying, yeah, I rescued her. But it's a really good possible future addition, because if you could get her to go in the car and bring her to another raider camp or something like that, that would be brilliant to have 2 guns rather than 1. Now, just, you know, if you assign it, it will go into the inventory here, the storage there. So yeah, anyway, that's taking down a raider camp. That's the basics about AI companions. We will do the other tower one at some point. But yeah, so if you've got any questions about raiders, NPCs, shoot me a message.